Hello, infidels, and welcome to another edition of Cowboys Imperial Update. I am the Emperor, Marcus Aurelius Maximus, and this week we get to legitimately talk about the Dallas Cowboys versus the New England Patriots. Now, why do I call the Patriots the Patriots? There's an obvious answer, which is Spygate. Well, in my opinion, Spygate has been going on ever since Bill Belichick took over the reins of the New England Patriots in 2000. I believe he's been cheating since then. How do you take a 5-11 team in 2000 and turn them into a Super Bowl team in 2001? I believe Tom Brady's a good quarterback, but I don't believe that he's that good that he can turn a whole franchise around. So I believe they've been cheating since 2000. Look at their Super Bowl wins. They won by 3 points. 3 points every time. They won by 3 points off the foot of a kicker that now plays with the Colts. And I believe these 2 years when they haven't been winning the Super Bowl, it's been part of a scheme to make it seem like, the Patriots are down and now they're reloading. Well, they got caught, so now it's up to the teams in the NFL to take care of them on the gridiron, and that's what the Cowboys are going to do this Sunday. And let me say something else, too, if I may. If Keith Olbermann had any guts at all, he would have taken on the Patriots in Week 2 in his worst person in the NFL segment that he does. No, instead he let Kraft and the Comish, who's in the pocket of Kraft like so many nickels and dimes, let those two come in and give their side of the story and sugarcoat the whole thing. But aside from that, this is two 5-0 teams. Two 5-0 teams coming in Dallas under the hole in the roof in Texas Stadium to take on each other. It doesn't get any better than this. And to me, this game reminds me of the Odyssey. Don't you remember that epic written by Homer some thousands of years ago, where Odysseus, the great hero in the Battle of Troy, comes back and it takes him 20 years to get home. And that's how I see the Dallas Cowboys. I see the Dallas Cowboys as the Odysseus of the NFL. We have a great destiny, America's team, but it's been challenged by such suitors and Antinuses such as the New England Patriots, who have been looking to take the mantle of America's team. But I'm going to tell you this Sunday, the Dallas Cowboys, like Odysseus, are going to take an arrow and we're going to shoot it right through the throat of Antinous, sending a signal to the rest of the suitors that the boys are back in town, that we've always been America's team, but we're going to make that point a little more dramatic, a little more poignant, a little more potent this Sunday. So the Dallas Cowboys are going to come into Texas Stadium, face the New England Patriots, and it's going to be an all-out war. This matchup, to me, is as significant as a small-time war in the annals of history. This is how big this game is to me, and not only to me, but to also other Cowboys fans as well. Interesting trivia regarding the Cowboys and Patriots. Cowboys lead the series 7-2. Patriots are 0-4 all time in Texas Stadium, where God looks down on his team. The first game was in Texas Stadium against the Patriots, resulted in a 23-point Dallas victory. But since then, 6 of the last 8 games between the teams have been decided by a touchdown or less. Patriots strength and conditioning coach Mike Wojcik held the same position at Dallas from 90 to 96. So he has 6 Super Bowl rings. Patriots linebacker Mike Vrabel and Cowboys wide receiver Terry Glenn were teammates at Ohio State from 93 to 95 and were teammates on the Patriots in 2001. Center Dan Coppin of the Patriots played same offensive line as Mark Colombo. The Cowboys Patriot tackle Matt Light was on the same Purdue team as Cowboys linebacker Aiken Adell and cornerback Jacques Reeves from 99 to 2000. Lawrence Maroney and Marion Barber, I'm sure you well know, They were the backfield tandem in Minnesota. They each gained over 1,000 yards from '03 to '04. Patriots linebacker Eric Alexander, cornerback Randall Gay, and Cowboys defensive end Marcus Spears were all LSU Tigers from '01 to '03, and then New England defensive lineman Jarvis Green and Cowboys linebacker Brady James were also on the squad from '99 to 2001. And then I didn't know this about Dante Stallworth, Kelly Washington, and Rashard Baker of the Patriots were teammates with Jason Witten and Kevin Burnett at Tennessee in 2001. And this will also be Tom Brady's 100th start. Moss against the Cowboys. This is a big matchup everybody's been talking about. Oh, Moss is going to torch the Cowboys. Statistics prove it. 6 games? In 6 games, he's had 29 passes for 675 yards and 10 touchdowns. I mean, Dante Stallworth got that in a season at Philadelphia. 6 games. Both with the, in a culmination with the Raiders and the Vikings. Tickets for this game are $500 a piece and are moving in up to $1,000 or higher for the lower level 50-yard line seats. So this is a big matchup. It's going to be a great game. CBS has it. So Jim Nantz and Phil Simms will be calling the action. The game time is at 3:15. Of course, the lovable Brad Sham and Babe Laufenberg will be heard on the Dallas Cowboys radio network with a 5-second satellite delay, of course. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to speak with the commissioner of pro football, the Commish, and we're going to talk about the New England Patriots, Bill Belichick, and Wade Wilson's suspension. Welcome to the show, Commish. Let's get straight to the point. Why didn't you punish the Patriots harder? Okay, well, why did Wade Wilson get picked on for being a diabetic and had no chance getting his suspension appealed while Belichick got to walk? How'd you know that Wade Wilson about his problem? Did you have Belichick film him? Thanks for your time, Commish. This segment was brought to you by KFG Kentucky Fried Goodell. On Tuesdays, cameramen eat free, and diabetics are never welcome. Welcome back. The injury report for Sunday: Patriots Richard Seymour out. Cowboys Henry doubtful on Thursday. Hoyt questionable. Burnett practiced on Thursday, and Ellis is feeling, quote, better and better. Media predictions. Jim Fossil told the Boston Globe, I don't think the Cowboys are ready for the elite. That's why he got fired. Boston Globe and Dallas Morning News picked the Patriots to win. What do they know? They're the media. And I like what Newman said. He said, someone asked him, do you fear the Patriots offense? He said, I only fear one person. That's God. So, I can't help you. And the basis for the Patriots winning, Manning, Vick, Phillip Rivers, Carson Palmer, they all went up against Bill Belichick their first time and lost. Well, you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say Cowboys 69, Patriots 62. This is going to be a showdown. It's going to be a gunfight. The Cowboys are going to emerge victorious and rightfully claim their right as America's team for 1,000 years. I'll see you at the game on Sunday, Infidels.